Gotta put me on that couch, but to do that. But at the same time, I shouldn't even have no energy for this shit. Like, all this shit I'm going through right now, like, man, I shouldn't even have no energy for this shit, bro. Like, I'm going through real gangster shit, bro. Like,
Soa. I look Soa.
Now you're going for two.
Free advertisement, you already recording the wrong thing. Take a seat next to him, take a seat next to him. Enjoy that food, enjoy that. Take a seat next to him, brother.
The world of Kodak Black just got darker. Rumors swirled online. The rapper had allegedly landed in the hospital after overindulging in drugs. And as the news spread, Boosie wasn't holding back. He used every opportunity to make light of Kodak's misfortune, dropping receipts and old clips that suggested this downward spiral had been predicted months ago. It all started earlier this year. A viral video of Kodak casually eating chicken while traveling sparked concern. Fans noticed his physical and emotional state, and whispers of substance abuse began to circulate. Kodak's public persona had always danced on the edge of controversy, but this moment was different. Something was clearly off. Boosie, never one to stay silent, took advantage of the situation. He reminded everyone that Kodak's choices had consequences, emphasizing the pattern rather than the exception.
We want the best for Yak on this stream. We ain't with all that, man. Y'all don't come on here with that. We want the best for Yak. I think Yak playing on y'all more top.
We want the best for Yak, he said during an Instagram live, but the tone didn't match the sentiment. His words, though framed as concern, carried a sharp sting. Everyone watching could tell it was more than just friendly advice. It was a warning. Kodak's response was immediate but reckless. He called out Boosie publicly on Instagram, seemingly frustrated over past comments regarding Young Thug. "Where the hell is Boosie at?" Kodak wrote. Fam was just the spokesman for this stuff, now silent. These Nords bees. Fans interpreted this as Kodak feeling betrayed, expecting Boosie to defend him or stay quiet. Instead, Boosie remained calculated, choosing his timing. During a live stream, Boosie explained his stance. "Everybody in my DM trying to speak on a thug of __. When it's time, I must speak. I'll tell how I feel and keep it real about the situation. Somebody got to put me on that couch. Better do that." Boosie's cryptic words didn't just defend himself. They subtly warned Kodak. He wasn't going to be dragged into a public feud lightly. He added another layer, hinting that business decisions and timing dictated his responses. "Believe me, when it's time to speak on a situation, I must speak. But it's business. Get a bag to speak on these situations. Somebody coming with it, and if you wrong, I shouldn't have energy for this stuff with what I'm going through." Kodak's past associations, especially with Tekashi 6ix9ine, had already made him vulnerable to scrutiny. Now Boosie was framing his actions in a way that suggested
Everybody in my DM talking about speak on the thuggish. Man, check this out, bro. When it's time for me to speak on anything, I'm gonna speak on it. Whoever put me on their couch, bro, I'm an open book. I'm gonna speak on it, I'm gonna tell how I feel, and I'm gonna keep it real about the situation. That's Boosie, bro. Somebody gotta put me on that couch, but to do that.
accountability, or at least consequences. And he didn't stop there. Boosie called Kodak an act, igniting fans further. "You'll be known as a substance before your talents. On top of that, you check PC my N-word. Come on, mana. Walk to the left when you get off the bus. The whole Fed system will tell you this. Don't want to go back and forth. Get off the substances and get some help." The statement was chilling, precise, and public. It wasn't just a dig, it was a challenge. Boosie had more cards to play, and insiders hinted that he was ready to expose even more if Kodak crossed the line again. Allegedly, this included hospital records and evidence of substance abuse incidents. Fans remembered the viral chicken-eating clip. Kodak, sitting alone in the middle of the road, devoured his meal as cameras captured every moment. Comments poured in. "He needs rehab and nobody's gonna do anything until his money runs out. Dude needs help and people just want pictures. Crazy." Boosie, naturally, used the opportunity to mock while framing it as concern. His tone, though seemingly casual, hit hard. "We want the best for Yak, but he's playing on y'all mother top." Kodak tried to clarify later. In a separate Instagram live, he denied being hospitalized or abusing drugs, though he admitted to experimenting. His words were defensive. "Y'all don't know what's in the ingredients. I'm just taking it and don't even know what's in it. That's me. My own business." But fans weren't convinced. Kodak's track record with substances had been public knowledge. A past arrest for suspected cocaine possession, which turned out to be oxycodone with a prescription, hadn't helped. His credibility was already strained. Kodak had previously spoken about going clean. During a 2024 speech to a Florida youth football squad, he urged abstinence from
Free advertisement. You over there recording the wrong thing. Take a seat next to him. Take a seat next to him. Enjoy that food. Enjoy that. Take a seat next to him, brother.
drugs. Say no to substances. They're too good. You're gonna like them and go crazy. You gotta go to school to play football. Education teaches teamwork. Ain't no one bigger than the team. Yet, despite these pledges, Kodak struggled with consistency. He attended a football game live on Instagram, reacting poorly to fans complimenting his sobriety. When Kodak's sober, he ain't sober. I look sober. And here's the win for 2. I know it's over. For what? Look at all this money, all this cash. _under for what? We die over. It was a candid, almost self-destructive rant that reinforced Boosie's criticisms. To many, Kodak's actions now aligned with Boosie's warnings. Fame, wealth, and temptation had eclipsed personal responsibility. Boosie, it seemed, wasn't merely targeting Kodak. He was reflecting a larger truth. Kodak had admitted experimentation but had a pattern of repeated substance use, public mishaps, and arrests. Fans feared the worst. Each incident could spiral further, potentially endangering Kodak's career and health. Then came legal troubles. Kodak, whose real name is Bill Capri, was arrested in Broward County for evidence tampering, probation violation, and improper vehicle stopping. Found asleep in his car with the lights on, the incident drew more public scrutiny. Kodak's history, including past arrests and substance use, made the situation even more explosive. Interestingly, Kodak had moments of clarity and commitment. He spoke out about sobriety during performances.
Yeah, we want the best for Yak on this stream. We ain't with all that, man. Y'all don't come on here with that. We want the best for Yak. I think Yak playing on y'all motherfucking top.
Of Super Gremlin, stating he was mostly sober and could go days without substances. These moments, however, were sporadic, inconsistent, and overshadowed by ongoing incidents. Fans oscillated between support and concern, torn by his public persona and private struggles. Social media reactions amplified the chaos. One fan commented, "Honestly, I hope someone in his circle gets him some help. He's one of my fave rappers." Another warned, "A lot of the X&Ms sold on the streets contain dangerous stuff." Given Kodak's track record, skepticism was rational. His history suggested the worst could easily